Hi everyone, welcome back to my next video. Today we're going to meet Theresa, and Theresa's in a very nice Sprinter. Ta-da! I need to get some sound effects. And so how long have you been on the road?
A little over 5 years.
5 years. Wow, anymore. That's a long timer.
It's a long time.
Yeah. And why are you living in a van on the road?
Partially financial, but mostly because I'm designed to travel.
So it's just an urge.
The urge to move and keep moving.
Kind of the itchy feet.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like an addiction.
Yeah, I think a whole lot of people out there understand that idea that I'm tired of being here.
Yeah, your scenery can change day to day, or week to week, or month to month, and your neighbors can change.
Yeah.
And I like that.
I do too.
And I like meeting people.
So you're kind of an outgoing person.
I am, but also private.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't share a lot of personal information, but I do interact with people and have conversation in general.
Right.
About traveling and places we go and things we see, and it's fun traveling with a group, and it's also fun traveling by myself.
Yes. Yeah. And this life gives you the total control.
True.
Want to be with people?
True.
Can be. Want to be alone? You can be. You're in charge.
You are in charge. I mean, it's a fabulous life. I thank myself every day for jumping into it and just going for it, and not really considering the whole dynamic of it, because I guess I was very OCD and very controlling, and now I'm just like, go with the flow.
Right. Spontaneity becomes a big part of your life.
And if you allow that in this lifestyle, it's amazing how much fun it can be.
Right.
It's truly amazing.
Right.
Lifestyle.
Well, I assume when you were at home before you moved into the van, you were kind of still a gregarious person, liked being around people. Or did that change?
Being in a house, sticks and bricks.
Yeah.
I knew my neighbors.
Oh.
Basically, and the people at work. And my friends and I socialized, and my son lives in Florida, so I socialized with him there and his friends from time to time, but mostly I stayed by myself.
So would you say you spend more time, you have more connections with friends now?
I do.
Than you did before?
I have a lot more connections with people now than I did before. And I not only contribute that to the lifestyle, but I contribute that to the people that you meet.
Right.
We're more alike than I was with my neighbors.
Right.
We have more in common than the people that I lived next to or across the street from, or the people that I worked with. When I was in Sticks and Bricks, it was more like a drive to just keep working and making money. And then things changed in my life, and my health turned bad, and I decided to make a total change.
Right. Yeah, health cares are often a motivation to really reevaluate our life.
True. Definitely.
So being a gregarious person, or liking more people around you when you want them, you were probably kind of unsatisfied in Sticks and Bricks, in your normal life.
I was.
Because that part of you was not being met. Neat.
I was so unhappy. But you don't think about it being unhappy. You just fill your time with shopping and activities you don't really enjoy. I don't like shopping.
But you did it.
But I did it because that's what everyone does.
Right.
So you kind of go into the mode of, that's what they do, that's what I do. So shopping was every day. And now I only shop when I need groceries.
Right. And so you had never even considered the possibility of living any other way, like most of us who would have known.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Till I decided to retire. And then I was like, what then?
Right.
What am
More of the same.
Am I just going to sit in this house and shop? No, I couldn't do it. I had things in my house that still had price tags on them, still in boxes, still in bags.
Yeah.
Never even taken out. I stuff it in the closet and then I'd go shopping.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it would just repeat.
Right.
So I felt like I was robotic.
Yes. Stuck in a rut, obviously, and just going through the motions of living.
That's it. And here, it's inspiring every day. Just look at this.
Yeah.
I mean, who would not want to see this every day?
Right. And if you do get tired of it, turn the key, drive away, see something else.
That's it.
Be with someone else.
House on wheels.
Yeah.
Can't beat it.
Right.
Cannot beat it.
So when you found that there was an option, another way of life, that was just so exciting, and you were ready to go.
I was. I bought a 5x8 camper. I had a Honda Civic.
A trailer.
I towed a trailer
Mhm.
with my Honda Civic. It was a 2003 Honda Civic, and I towed a little 5x8 camper, and I went to 13 states my first year. And I just camped wherever I could find a place to camp. I didn't know how to look for a place or what, but I would just pull in and park wherever. If I got ran off, I parked somewhere else. But I had never ever got ran off. No one ever knocked on my camper door and said, you have to move.
Wow.
So I got lucky, and I visited friends, and I made lots of friends. And I did that for 2 years and 8 months in the tiny camper. And it was fun. But it was small, and I couldn't stand up, and I had to go for showers. I didn't have much place to put groceries or clothes,
Or
and
anything.
I wanted to stand or anything. And I wanted to stand up. I wanted to be upright, like living in sticks and bricks, but not sticks and bricks. I wanted to move. So I went back to Florida, and I talked to my son, and he showed me a video. One was yours, and one was Brian's, and he said, Adventure Van Man, and he showed me how I could live in a van. And I thought, I want that. I truly want that. So now I have Lucy 2.
Lucy too. Was
Yeah,
the trailer
Lucy too.
Lucy 1?
No, actually my Airstream was.
Oh.
I had an Airstream when I first retired and lived in it, and then couldn't tow that. It was 40 foot.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
It was huge.
Yeah.
So then I bought the tiny camper, and I came up by accident. Like the day after Christmas, I saw it on the Craigslist and called, and she said, you can come see it. And I said, no, I want it. I knew that I wanted to travel and I needed something to live in. So I purchased it sight unseen and went and picked it up. And traveled in that for 2 years and 8 months approximately, and then decided, my son said he could build it out, so I said okay.
You're really fortunate in that your son was not just okay with it. He was enthused.
He was very enthused, and he I mean, even most of my family were understanding how unhappy I was to sit still, and how much I enjoyed traveling and meeting people and talking to people. So they said, okay, just stay in touch. Let us know where you are. And they'll ask from time to time, we haven't heard where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
So where are you? You know, and who are you with? You know, and when you name people and they hear the same names over and over, they're going, oh, you're friends.
Right.
You're friends. You're traveling with your friends. And I go, yeah.
Right.
So.
Now, most people, especially, single women who are going to be traveling solo, their first thought is danger, and that's the first thing that your friends probably said, oh, it's so much danger, you'll be hurt, aren't you afraid? Was that your response?
No.
No?
No. Oh, I've never been afraid out here. Ever. Never. My family, some would say, well, how do you know's a good person? I said, how do I know what my neighbors were good or bad?
Right.
We don't know what goes on behind closed doors.
How
So
many
what
axe murders are they?
are in the
The
desert?
neighbor says,
Yes.
he was such a nice guy. He was so quiet, and he's
Yeah.
out murdering
He's
people.
out murdering people. But you don't know. I mean, you trust your instincts, first of all.
Mhm.
You should always trust your instinct. If you feel a little weird with someone, just say, it's been nice, and just go about your day. You can roll away.
Mhm.
Just get in and turn the key,
Mhm.
and off you go. If you feel uncomfortable. But it doesn't hurt to wave at people. It doesn't hurt to say hi to someone. Maybe they're feeling the same way.
Yes.
And just a wave to someone as they're passing by, might make them feel more secure in camping out here, because you don't know, it could be their first time.
I was you're on a long road with a lot of people,
Yes.
and as I was driving in and out, I thought, I bet 2/3 of these people would love to go and meet someone else,
Oh yeah.
and they're just too used to staying in their little area, not going and saying hi. I don't want to bother them.
Yeah, we wave. We know her name is Lisa. Part of our group went and met her. We talked to the guy next to me. He has a nice dog. He's a nice guy, and but he doesn't want to interact,
Right.
which is fine.
Right.
You don't have to.
And a bunch of people don't, and so you feel bad that you've bothered them. I think that's what stops us.
Sometimes, but most people are happy.
Yeah.
That you spoke to them.
A high percentage, I think, are looking for it.
They are, because they have the same fears, I believe, they did in the city.
Right.
And I don't think that's warranted out here. I don't think it's a necessity, because there's so many people that are like you out here. They want the same things that you want.
Right.
They want to live and enjoy nature. They want to enjoy meeting people, but they don't maybe know how, because they don't live next door to someone and see them every day. They become familiar with their neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
And out here you really don't, unless you get into a group.
Right. And so you have been traveling with a group for a while now.
Have been, yes.
Yeah.
Thanks to you.
Thanks. Okay.
Thanks
How did
to
that
you
happen?
and Brian. I was actually at my grandson's in Yuma, Arizona, and I was watching one of Brian's videos, and he said he was going to do that. You were doing caravans, and that he was going to be not taking charge. He was going to be a mediator in the group, and we were going to move from location to location. So I quickly went to your videos and I checked them out again about the caravans. And then I ran inside and I told my family, I'm joining a caravan. And they said, no, what's a caravan? No, you can't do that. You don't know these people. You don't know these people. I said, no, that's the whole point. So you get to know the same people every day for 2 weeks, and then you move to a new place, and then more people join, or the same people travel with you, and you get to know them as well, more. So I did.
And boy, you've been kind of doing it ever since.
Ever since, yeah. Except for the summertime when we all go our separate ways. Some
Right.
go home, some travel in different directions. But we sometimes also, we meet up. Like someone will see a post that I posted, or I'll see a post and I'll say, are you still there? And they'll say yes or no. If you're still there, hey, we should hike together. We should camp together. And we do. From time to time we do.
So basically over the winter, you're traveling with this really tight little group that you have. And then in the summer, you fly with the wind.
True, and thanks to you, because of the caravan, we all enjoy each other's company.
Right.
Because we are so much alike that it's comfortable.
Right.
And we've invited new people into the group this year.
Mm-hmm.
So it's even grown, even more. So, and right now we're in 3 different locations doing 3 different things. But when the RTR comes, we're all together.
Right. Right. Kind of the perfect way to live. And I I've actually modeled everything I've done on the idea of hunter-gatherers. Now, we're not going to go out and hunter-gather.
Yes.
We're not going to live like that. But the principle of small groups and the fluidity of it and the movement of it, the community of it is very much modeled after our ancient history. That's what humans always lived before.
It's a nice way to live.
It is.
It really is. And it's so inexpensive.
Yes.
You don't have all the taxes and you don't have all the fees and electric bills because we have solar.
Right. No grid.
No grid. Yep. We come in, there's trash, we pick it up, we take it, we dump it.
Right.
You know? So we help keep the areas clean that we camp in, and it's nice because we're allowed to camp here.
Right.
So you might as well get back.
Absolutely. Everyone should do that. Well, Theresa, thank you so much for sharing your life and your thoughts with us. Would it be okay if we took a look at your van?
Absolutely.
And
I'm
it's-
excited.
And you got a really nice van.
Yes, I love my van.
Yeah.
It's very practical and it's very efficient. And my son did a great job.
Right.
Great job.
So folks, just stay tuned. Right after this, there will be another video coming out with the tour of Theresa's van. I hope you got something out of this. I thought that was one of the most inspirational conversations I've ever had. I know you got something out of it. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Bob. Appreciate it.
If you got anything out of it, like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and we'll talk to you later.